Hello everyone, welcome to today's webinar. Welcome to today's presentation. This is Emin here from Peak Cyber Institute. And as you can see, the title of today's training, today's webinar, is 5 steps to starting a cybersecurity career for 6-figure salaries, job satisfaction, and beyond. So it's great to have you here, and let's just dive in. Let's not lose any more time. Let's just dive in and start with the awesome content we prepared for you. First of all, let me quickly check in with you who this is for. This training is aimed at individuals who are interested in cybersecurity careers, okay, regardless of the background, education, or experience in cybersecurity. If you don't have any experience in cybersecurity, if you have no training at all, no education at all, but you're really interested in cybersecurity careers as an option for you that you're considering, that means you are in the right place. You are in the right place, especially if you are already an IT professional. Maybe you are a software developer, maybe you're a system admin or a network engineer, and you want to make this career switch to cybersecurity to land better jobs, to land high-paying jobs. That means you will like the content, and we will design this content specifically for you. Or maybe you are already a cybersecurity professional and you are looking for more technical hands-on skills to ultimately land a better job, build confidence, and increase your value and employability opportunities. That means you are in the right place. And if this is for you, please pay special attention, because this is going to be the best 45 minutes you have ever invested in your career, especially towards cybersecurity career opportunities. And let me quickly ask this to you. Do you want to learn the most effective way of getting the accredited training, accredited certification training, practical hands-on skills, and on-the-job experience with support system so that you can achieve your career goals in cybersecurity? If this is the case, if so, that means you are in the right place. For example, if you're interested in cybersecurity analyst careers, if you want to become a cybersecurity specialist, maybe a vulnerability manager, maybe a penetration tester, ethical hacker, security consultant, security admin, you name it. If you're interested in these options, that means you will like the content, because as I mentioned, we have designed this content for you. And in the next 45 minutes, this is what we're going to cover: how to start a career in cybersecurity, how to advance and accelerate your career in IT towards cybersecurity, and most importantly, how to get ready for your new career without leaving your current job or even leaving your home, going back to university, spending tons of money and time and effort on useless information. Okay? So that means if you are thinking about going back to maybe university to get maybe an additional master's degree, spending $10,000, $20,000 or pounds, wasting another couple of years, and maybe, losing lots of great time and other opportunities in your personal life or in your current career, and you are looking for a faster, better way as soon as maybe in just 6 months, that means you will like the content in the next 45 minutes. But first of all, let's just take a look at a couple of facts about cybersecurity careers. Cybersecurity industry currently has 0% unemployment rate, which means, especially after this pandemic, COVID-19, fortunately, cybersecurity career options are just growing and growing, and companies are looking for professionals who can help them. Okay, which means if you have the skills, if you have the training, and most importantly, if you have the mindset, that means you can easily find the job that you want in this career option. And we have seen more than 350% growth in cybersecurity career options. Okay, this report is from Cybersecurity Ventures. You might want to check the report details after the webinar, but this is the case. In fact, it has become harder and harder to fill such cybersecurity positions. So candidates from no IT background at all, for example, liberal art degrees or no college degrees, now employers are considering those individuals. Why? Because the problem is severe. Okay, and obviously financial opportunities is one of the reasons why people consider cybersecurity careers, and they have all the right. And we can see that the median annual salary, depending on one research, it's about $76,000 in the US. In some other research, it's even up to $90,000. And the top 10% makes more than almost $120,000 per year, okay? And down the road, maybe 10, 15 years later, now we're looking at $200,000 to $300,000 on average if you will become a CISO one day. And it's again a very hard, it's a very problematic situation for employers to find skilled professionals who could become a CISO. Okay? And obviously job satisfaction is also high among cybersecurity professionals. More than 70% of respondents, according to research by ISC Squared, okay? This is one of the cybersecurity non-profit organizations, that respondents say they are extremely happy with their career options. So you have all the right to be interested in cybersecurity careers. I think that's the bottom line, okay? High-paying job opportunities, career satisfaction, and guaranteed future, okay? Up to six-figure salaries and beyond, an engaging role so that you can finally enjoy your work, and you will also guarantee your future, okay? So this is what cybersecurity careers can bring you. And in this webinar, our promise to you is a step-by-step strategy to start a rewarding cybersecurity career for six-figure salaries and beyond. So I'm going to give you those strategies, those 5 steps, okay, in just a second. But for right now, let me quickly check in with you. Does this sound like you? Okay. Do you find yourself thinking about your career each and every day and can't find a way to start living with hope again? Okay. Maybe you're thinking about your career future. Maybe you're not making enough money. Maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you are worried about your future. Are you afraid of your career and your financial future? So for example, do you feel secure and certain about what would happen in 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And we see this all the time. Why? Because when we look at the situation in the world, what's happening right now after this pandemic? What's happening is people are losing jobs. People do not feel secure, safe and secure, and lots of questions about the financial security. If that's the case, think about this. You know, cybersecurity careers are growing very fast, as we have just elaborated, but you don't know how to get started in this domain. Is this you? And are you sick and tired of the so-called cybersecurity experience requirements in every job that you want to apply for? Or do you find yourself wasting your time, energy, and money on useless ebooks, random videos from different useless video courses or internet forums, instead of getting the results you want and you need to upgrade your career to cybersecurity? And do you have a step-by-step roadmap so that you can follow to achieve your goals in cybersecurity careers, to achieve and ultimately achieve your dream career? And do you find yourself struggling and trying to figure out how to make this transition as soon as possible? If any of that sounds like you, the real problem is what I called the shifts, okay? You haven't made the shifts. And we're going to talk about those shifts, those 5 shifts, in just a second. But for right now, please know this. Once you make them, once you make these 5 shifts, you will have complete control over your cybersecurity career. The company you choose to work at, for example, it's not just any job, it's the job that you want, it's the company that you want to work at, and the salary that you deserve, and the lifestyle that you've been dreaming of. Maybe be it home working, maybe be it flexible hours. And you will have the know-how, skills, and accreditations in just a couple of months. You will just have this with a step-by-step roadmap, okay? So that you can easily become a cybersecurity professional and start looking for the opportunities that you know inherently that you deserve. And you will wake up feeling energized and excited to go to work each and every day. Or maybe you want to work from home to avoid different, COVID-19 related issues, or maybe you just like working from home in your pajamas and having discovered your purpose in life. And ultimately, you can transform your job into a rewarding cybersecurity career in record time. And maybe as soon as just 6 months, turn your career into a hobby and be confident to achieve your desired income and beyond. Okay, so we'll talk about these shifts. And before we go into the details, let me quickly talk about in a bit more detailed way who we are. My name is Emin Kaliskan. I'm the founder of Peak Cyber Institute. I'm a cybersecurity trainer and career mentor, and we specialize in helping professionals just like yourself upgrade their careers to cybersecurity with a results-focused approach, so that you will get the training, you will get the hands-on skills and job experience with accountability support, so that you can get the results you need and hit six-figure income levels and enjoy a fulfilling life as soon as possible. So we have trained thousands of people all around the world and helped them improve their lives as well. Obviously, it's not just me. There's a big team behind myself. So here you will find a couple of colleagues of mine. Okay, we have Bart, we have Daniel, Connor, Ekmel, and obviously we have many different students. And obviously we are working online remotely so that you can get the results you want from the comfort of your home. Okay, let's just continue and let's just talk about those 5 shifts, okay? And let me take a second and tell you how we discovered these 5 shifts. So we've been doing this for a really long time now. And we have had many students, many clients in the past, and we have hundreds of different colleagues in this space. And over time, we realized that some of the people that we work with are really successful breaking into cybersecurity careers and living the lives that they have always wanted. But some others continue to struggle to do that transition, no matter what they have tried. So over time, we have started to look at what those top achievers, A-level players, superstars were doing. And then we gradually realized that there is 5 things that those A-level performers, professionals are doing, and that everyone else, that they were just not doing and following those things. So the bottom line is this. There are 5 key shifts that you must make to break into a successful cybersecurity career and hit 6-figure income levels while enjoying everything about your work and your new life. Okay, we're going to walk you through all 5 of them in this session. And now let's start with the first one, which is information versus transformation. So what do we mean by this? Let's just take a look at this. Okay. You just need to ask this question to yourself. What exactly do you want to accomplish as a cybersecurity professional? Specifically, are you interested in collecting information or creating value with the work that you do? That's a major difference, okay? And why is this important to you, okay? Because successful professionals focus on transformation, not information, not collecting information. They focus on transformation. And there will always be something to learn. Always. It never ends, okay? So you should focus on getting the results and creating value as fast as possible. So get the essential, high quality skills and put them into practice starting today as soon as possible. And in fact, when we look at, for example, the Moore's Law or Buckminster-Fuller's knowledge doubling curve, so these are theories, but in practice, we see the end results. We see the practical results of this in our daily lives. Up until 1900s, human knowledge doubled approximately every century. So in 100 years, human knowledge doubled in just 100 years, okay? But by the end of World War II, knowledge was doubling in every 25 years. So there was a rapid increase. But starting with 2000, okay, we have seen a major difference. Why? Because now, on average, human knowledge is now doubling on almost 13 months in just 1 year, okay? Especially in IT domain, especially in technological advancement, which means it's really hard, almost impossible to keep up with the new information. So basically, if you're chasing new information, what's best, what's the newest, etc., instead of getting results, instead of creating value, you will never be able to do this because it's moving so fast, okay? So if you are just focused on theory without putting anything into practice, for example, by getting a job, making money, and solving an actual problem, you are going to lose. It's not going to work for you. You just need to focus on transformation, okay, instead of collecting information. That's the first major shift that you must make, okay? And now let's continue with the second one. Identify your outcome specifically. What is an outcome? Let's just wait. What is an outcome? The outcome you want is the cornerstone of everything in your cybersecurity career, okay? It's really important to identify your outcome. And an outcome needs to be specific, amazing, and measurable. And it needs to be an outcome, not something on the way to an outcome. And many times people make this mistake and they think getting, for example, a specific training is the outcome or getting a specific certification is the outcome. Those are not the outcomes. Those are the things on the way to your outcome. So let me give you an example. For example, I want to start working as a penetration tester, ethical hacker, cybersecurity analyst, you name it, and make $700 a day. And this is a typical value if you start working as a freelancer or a contractor. Working from home so that you can avoid COVID-19 risks, for example, so that I can complete my daily tasks at 5 p.m. and take my kids to the playground at 5:30, or spend more time with them, or maybe spend more time with my friends, with my family, etc. Okay? And this has to be specific. It's not like achieve your dreams or reach your goals or transform your life, etc. Be happy. No, it just needs to be very, very clear, just like this one. But how about identifying your outcome? What exactly do you want to achieve in your cybersecurity career? Is it realistic for you and achievable? Do you have the resources and motivation to get there? And most importantly, are you committed to get the result that you want? Many times people are not that committed because, as we always say in our programs, that excitement might get you started, but good habits keep you going. And that only happens if you are committed, okay? And let's talk about golden rules to set the outcome. First, make sure you recognize what you have already done and what you don't have. For example, what you have, what you don't have. Education, background, skills, certification, etc. You just need a very clear picture of your current situation, okay? The second one, you need to set a realistic and a specific goal with a deadline, okay? So for example, you don't become a CISO overnight, but you could become a cybersecurity analyst, okay, mid-level or maybe entry-level cybersecurity analyst in 5 to 6 months. And then come up with a reasonable plan. So for example, 6 months of preparation is enough to land a suitable cybersecurity job regardless of your current cybersecurity skills. So essentially, this is the overview of an outcome. Where you are right now and your outcome, where do you want to be, and your strategic plan to get there. And let me just give you an example from one of our previous students. Bill's focus on specific outcome. So when we started working with Bill, when he signed up, he was a senior IT professional, but having issues to land a new job because he then moved to US and in Florida region. And although there were many opportunities and Bill thought he was a good fit for all of them, he was not following a strategy, okay? He was not focusing on a specific outcome. So that's why he couldn't even pass the initial filtering stage, okay? But as soon as he identified his specific goals, he made it very clear on his CV, on his background, everything tailored towards one specific outcome, okay? Obviously, he received the training and mentoring as well, because obviously there were some missing elements, but simply because following this specific strategy and applying the principles, he landed a dream career in a global bank, in Deutsche Bank, okay, headquarters in Florida, as a vulnerability manager, because that was his focus. He wasn't interested in penetration testing. He wasn't interested in typical cybersecurity analyst jobs. He was interested in vulnerability management, and now he's earning $140,000 because he was really, really focused. And that's exactly what you should follow as well, okay? All right, so we have so far talked about the first two shifts that you must make, but obviously that's not enough. The third one is less is more. So what do we mean by less is more? If you don't have 100% clarity on your goals and expectations, unfortunately, you will find yourself wasting your time, money, and energy. That's because many people, including those already in the domain, might tell you to learn every bit of information out there. It only makes it harder and harder, and it will get worse if you spend months and months and don't put anything into practice. And we see this all the time. That we talk to different individuals and they're interested in cybersecurity careers, but what we have noticed is they've been trying to do this in months and in maybe years, but there is no result. They're just wasting their time. So that's why less is more and quality over quantity, okay? And you need to ask this question to yourself. What is the easiest and fastest way to get there? So it's not wasting your time. It's not wasting your time or energy on useless free training courses or different videos. We see sometimes people have thousands of different pages of ebooks, and it just doesn't work, okay? This is what This is exactly what's the opposite. What you need to do is just follow this principle from Apple, actually, from Steve Jobs. And he says, people think focus means saying yes to the thing that you have got to focus on. But that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are, which means, yes, you want to become a cybersecurity professional, but you need to be specific, and you just need to focus on that specific thing and nothing else. Okay? Less is more. Otherwise, it will be very, very hard, and it's like a task that you can never reach your goals and accomplish. So this is the new way. This is what you should focus and what you should follow. Accredited training with certifications. Because at the end of the day, if you are considering this as a career option, you just need to verify and validate your skills, okay? And you just need a proper training, okay? So that employers and everyone in this industry can see the value. Second, you need to build your hands-on skills, okay? Focused on your specific goal. You need to know what you will be doing when you get your ideal job. That's the second part. And on-the-job experience is also key. And I'll talk more about that in just a second. But it is a combination of A, what you have already done in the past and finding transferable skills, and B, what you learn along your training journey, getting the hands-on skills, okay? And this is another good example about this. This is the example from one of our previous students, David. He was a web developer and IT analyst when we first met, and he's been trying to land a cybersecurity job for a long time, and he always faced the same question, and you are probably familiar with this. You don't have cybersecurity experience, which was not true, okay? When he learned less is more, just as we have discussed, instead of wasting his time and energy on useless additional trainings, because what he was doing at that time, he was just trying to get more skills, more knowledge, but that was just the opposite. The reality was just the opposite. He was really focused on, okay, I want to become a SOC analyst and my current skills are enough. And all I need to do is just to maybe get an additional couple of skills, which I will use as a SOC analyst, and then I will get the opportunities that I want. And this is exactly what has happened, because in just a couple of months, he received an offer directly from the decision makers, tailored specifically for him because of the approach that he followed. And then he started working as a SOC analyst. Less is more. It's way, way easier for you if you can do this, okay? Okay, all right. So we have talked about 3 shifts. I hope everything is clear so far, right? And now let's talk about the 4th one, which is never settle for less than you deserve. So what do we mean by this? In this industry, in cybersecurity careers, deep technical expertise not a prerequisite, because what we see in this industry is up to 20%, 1 in 5 professionals in this domain moved into this industry from a different sector, and up to 24% of them, they don't have a computer science related degrees, okay? For example, engineering, finance, marketing, human resources, legal, sales, military, defense. As long as you are committed, as long as you are interested, and as long as you have the basics, then you can do this, okay? Nothing should stop you. Because at the end of the day, why would you accept anything less than what you deserve? If you have spent a good number of years as a, let's say, help desk professional or an IT professional, or maybe like you are a business analyst, but you're really interested in IT and cybersecurity, and maybe you have already practiced a couple of skills in IT and cybersecurity, why would you accept anything less than what you deserve? You just need to bring your previous know-how, skills, and experience, because your worth is based on the skills and experience you have from A, your current and previous roles, and B, coupled with your passion you have for cybersecurity. Because at the end of the day, this domain has technology, process, and people elements, okay? There are 3 pillars in cybersecurity: people, process, and technology, technical. And now let's take a look at them in detail. People, communication skills, analytical skill, dependability, teamwork. Process, management systems, project management, governance frameworks, compliance, audit processes, risk assessment. and technical, secure coding, systems maintenance, hardening, access management. So many times people unfortunately make this mistake and they think, hey, it's all about technical skills, etc. No. If you already have people and process skills, you can easily adapt them. You can easily transfer them to cybersecurity. It's really easy. That's why you need to bring what I call the secret weapon, okay? Use the secret weapon, which is transferable skills and experience. So what do I mean by this? From an employee's point of view, if you cannot prove your knowledge, skills, and abilities, you simply don't have it. Because what matters is validated skills and experience. You just need to show validated skills and experience. So that's why many times people struggle that, hey, I have this skill, etc. And where did you learn that skill? Oh, I just followed an online course. I just followed a couple of videos. People don't buy that, okay? It's your job to identify what you already know and how they are valuable to your potential employers. So here's the strategy that you need to follow. This is the roadmap. First, identify and transfer your already available skills, people, process, technology skills, so that you can bypass experience requirements. And I'll give you an example in just a second. 2, get accredited and professional certification training, which covers all the subjects that you need to learn, because at the end of the day, there are things that you need to improve your skill set and you need to learn, and it's fine as long as you know what it is and you have a deadline and you just do it in that time frame. And 3, build relevant hands-on skills. So it's not just learning, it's not just reading books or watching videos. You put into the practice, okay? And you turn the theory into the practice. But this is the bottom line. You need to do all of this with expert support and mentoring. Does this make sense? Why? Because if you do not have that support system, if you do not have that mentoring, then obviously it's not going to work for you, because you will have questions, you will have problems. It's not something that you can do it yourself. So how does that work? How does this transferable skills and experience, the secret weapon works? For example, if you are already in a help desk, that means you can transfer lots of your current skills to become a security admin, identity access manager. Okay, if you are already, let's say, a software developer, that means you are very familiar with coding, and then you could become a very nice, very good secure coding and application development expert. For network engineers, secure network design and configuration, cybersecurity is built on top of these things. System administrator, security admin, project management, cybersecurity management, IT auditor, people and process skills, compliance and governance, politics, security policies and standards. The industry needs all of this, okay? This is the bottom line. If you can bring those elements, if you can identify those elements with obviously expert support, because you just need an expert to go over those skills, and you obviously need to learn new skills to become a cybersecurity professional, then nothing can stop you, okay? So this way, when you follow this strategic plan, you will prove what you have already accomplished. Okay, why? Because you will show employers that, hey, what I've been doing was this, and it's transferable to cybersecurity because this, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and that's your job to identify. And then you will boost your self-confidence because of the new training, because of the new certification, and because of the new mindset that you will have. Okay, you will show your potential employers, potential recruiters, that you actually have the experience. Okay, and 3, you will show your value during the recruitment process, so they will not stop you. They cannot stop you with, hey, you don't have that, 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience. You just need to identify how you can bring those previous skills and your new skills. Obviously, you need a retraining in cybersecurity as well. Just like Daniel. Another example, Daniel landed a job as a cybersecurity business developer. He wanted to make this career change. He was a sales professional and he wants to join cybersecurity, but everyone told him in the industry that, hey, you just need to get this training, that training, you just need to learn all the encryption methods and algorithms and programming, etc. But they were not a good match for Daniel because he wanted to become a business developer, a sales professional in cybersecurity. What he has done is obviously he got the training, the cybersecurity training and the new mindset. Obviously, he needs to understand the domain, but maybe even more importantly, he transferred his already available skills as a sales professional. Okay? And after he graduated from the Peak Cyber Bootcamps, he received multiple offers as a cybersecurity business development specialist, and then with a salary increase of 20% for the first job, and then he switched another job and he doubled his salary in just a year. This is entirely possible because the industry needs you. Okay? It's not that hard if you follow this strategy. Alrighty, now let's talk about the fifth shift, which is invest in yourself. Okay? As I have mentioned, there is no way you can do this by just watching videos on your own, reading random books or blog posts, hoping to make that distinction on that, or maybe identifying what's the missing element. Okay, it's not that easy. Because what would employers think about you if you haven't invested in yourself properly? When you face with those interviews and then during the recruitment process, I mean, will you just say, hey, I've read a bunch of books, I've just followed a couple of videos? It's not reputable, first of all, okay? And along the way, when you face a challenge, when you face a problem, and you will, because there will be so many different things that you just need to learn, how are you going to find the answers that you need? You just need expert support. And how can you validate your learning outcomes and prove your value to potential employers and hiring managers? Because at the end of the day, getting high quality accountability support is key, so that you can follow all the shifts that I mentioned, okay? Setting a deadline, less is more, following a very focused approach, okay? And then identifying your previous skill set and how to transfer them and how to get the new skills as well, everything. And you will have questions and problems to discuss with an expert. And you will also need a motivated group of people so that you can work together. The bottom line is this: you need help, a professional help. And at the end of the day, everyone should have a support system so that you can get the results that you want. So this is the new way. Self-study, because for adults, we are busy. We have different commitments, we have different obligations, we are working, maybe there's family, etc. So that's why self-study is key. In the mornings, in the evenings, maybe during the weekends. But this is the first step. The second step is you need live support from experts so that you can talk to them, so that you can get the help that you need. And then peer groups so that you can also see what others are doing, just like yourself, what others have accomplished with mentoring, accountability, and teamwork. So when you follow these 5 shifts with this new way, the self-study, live support from experts, and peer group with mentoring, accountability, and teamwork, that means you are golden. And rest assured, you will reach your cybersecurity goals to hit 6-figure salaries and beyond, just like we have discussed. So today, what we have promised: how to turn your passion into a rewarding cybersecurity career, even if that seems impossible right now. How to have a fulfilling career in the booming cybersecurity domain and have the privilege to work in any location with any business that you want and enjoy every minute at work. And how to complete your career upgrade without going back to university, spending maybe $20,000 or more, wasting 2 or more years while trying to learn irrelevant stuff, which unfortunately we'll never use. And how to do all of this in a step-by-step format so that you can reach your career goals in cybersecurity as soon as possible. So let's just take a look at those shifts once again. First, you need to focus on transformation, okay, not information. Second, you need to identify your outcome. What exactly do you want? 3, never settle for less than what you deserve, okay? You deserve this, okay? Just focus on what you can bring to the table, coupled with the passion and the training and the new skills that you will get. Secret weapon, transferable skills. Pay special attention to this. Why? Because that will make a major difference on your career. And 5th, invest in yourself. This is not something that you can do yourself, okay? And these 5 shifts are enough to propel you to a rewarding and exciting cybersecurity career. And now you have a choice. You can either take the information that I've given you, you can forget all about it. You can maybe keep on struggling finding the jobs that you want, wasting days and weeks trying to memorize all the useless and irrelevant information out there. You can keep on learning the details of latest crypto algorithms or try to work with maybe latest malware samples. You can keep on memorizing stuff which unfortunately you will never use, etc., etc. Because at the end of the day, trying to learn everything about this field is an endless task. Or you can focus on getting the results, just like we have discussed. You can focus on getting the job opportunities you know you deserve, which can unlock high-paying salaries and a fulfilling career in the cybersecurity industry, okay? So you can work with the ideal companies you have always wanted to work with and enjoy every minute of your work life. If that's what you want, then here's what we have for you. Here's how we can help. My team and I have set aside some time in the next 48 hours to speak to you personally, one-on-one, about how you can apply these ideas to your career starting today. And let me just tell you, whatever your biggest challenges are, we have seen it and we know how to overcome it. It's very simple. And we will get on the phone with you, again, one-on-one, for about 45 minutes, okay? And on this session, we will look at your career and we will work together to craft a step-by-step game plan, a very simple game plan to upgrade your career to the cybersecurity industry, regardless of your background, regardless of your current situation, so that you can have a fulfilling life and hit your income goals, whether maybe that's $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, or even more. Maybe in the UK, it's £5,000 for you or £10,000 for you. They are all possible in this field, okay? And the cost of the session is absolutely free, okay? It's free of charge and we will help you just like this. And when you come on the call, we will get you clear on three things. First, your current situation. We will take a look at your skills, your backgrounds, and obviously the problems you face right now in your career, okay? We will start with that. And then we'll take a look at your goals, your dreams, how much you want to make specifically, the ideal roles and industries you should focus on, you want to focus on. What kind of jobs are you looking for, okay? So you will get very clear on your goal so that you can reach in just a couple of months. That's the name of the game. And number three, your detailed specific roadmap to get your dream position, okay? So maybe you need more training. Maybe you need, I don't know, maybe a certification. Maybe all you need is mentoring, okay? Whatever that might be, from an expert eye, we will take a look at that and we will craft your plan step by step, okay? And again, the cost of these sessions are absolutely free. There's no charge. But here is the catch. This is not for everybody. Here is who this is for. You must be committed to make a living as a cybersecurity professional and take this very seriously. So if you're just interested in cybersecurity for like general awareness, or maybe if you want to learn a few hacking tricks, obviously, you know, it's not suitable, okay? That means we are on the wrong page. But if you see this as a very suitable career option and you want to make a living out of this and you take it very seriously, then that means it is for you. So you must be committed right now, okay, to do something about your career, and you must also be resourceful and coachable to upgrade your career to cyber security, okay? So you just need to have the energy, the resources, the time to make this shift. And also you must be in the US, UK, Canada, or Europe time zones, because these are the time zones that we operate in at the moment. So if that's you, book a session now. And you might be wondering, okay, why are we doing this, okay? So here's the reason. We do this because we love giving back and helping professionals just like yourself to achieve their career goals. Plus, we know that you might want our help to transform your career, okay? If so, we can discuss it and see if it's a good fit for both of us. If not, that's fine too. So here's what you can do if you want to grab one of those sessions. Just head over to peakcyberinstitute.com/talk. Okay, I'm going to also create a button on this page so you can also click on it. Just click on that link, okay? Just visit this URL and then you will see a calendar page. Grab any date, any time which suits you best, okay? And just pick whichever the session you want to join, okay? And just pick and then that's it. You will then be redirected to a very quick application form. Fill it in real quick, just a couple of questions, so that we can know more about yourself and get ready for our meeting. We want to prepare for our meeting just to make sure you get the best value out of this. And that's really it, okay? Just go ahead, grab one of these sessions, and we will get in touch with you and we will speak with you personally, and it's going to be the best hour you have ever spent for your career, especially in cybersecurity. So okay everyone, it's been fantastic to be with you in this webinar. Okay, so once again, if you are interested in cybersecurity careers, if you want to learn and identify what specific actions you need to take to land your dream jobs in cybersecurity, all you need to do is very simple. Just head over to this link, book a free session with us, and we will get on the phone with you, and then we will take a look at your career, and then we will help you. Okay, just so you know, these seats are very limited. So if you're really interested, you should book your session now so that you can grab one of those sessions and then enjoy this and then just get ready for your new career. Okay, so once again, it's been fantastic to be with you in this webinar. Many thanks for your attendance, and we will speak with you personally very soon. Bye-bye.